What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01. Welcome back to some more Sniper Elite 3. That's right, we're going to continue our downloadable missions. This is the Saving Winston Churchill. So what we're going to be doing is Belly of the Beast. Now, I'm actually going to play this on custom this time, except I'm going to use all of... everything is going to be like it's on authentic, except the fact that we're going to be able to save, so I could show you exactly what to do in order to get 0 relocations on this mission. This is a very tough mission, but thanks to you guys, we're going to be playing some more Sniper Elite 3. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's do it. It's go time.
The return to Siwa didn't go as smoothly as hoped, but at least it left me with a few leads. The ambush was led by a secret faction of the Wehrmacht, the Schutzvolkstrecker, led by a man called Raubvogel. Most usefully, I've learned they have a base set up in the Rif Mountains in Morocco. I'm not sure what they're up to, but I'm going to find out. Somewhere in there, I'll learn how and when they plan to assassinate Churchill. I've stowed aboard a German transport truck to get me inside, but the way out won't be as easy. I should prepare for some close-quarter fights and specialize in anti-infantry traps. Where there's a base, there'll be narrow choke points. Perfect for trip mines. Hey.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gents. This first section is not too difficult to get by. You actually don't have to take anyone out. You can sneak by these guys. So there's a couple here in the middle of the camp. There's that guy patrolling on the outside, kind of looking. So get as close to this crate as you can. You're going to go ahead and throw a rock distraction. You're going to have to throw the distraction if you want to be able to get by this way. There's guards that's looking directly in this location the whole time, and he never moves unless you do a distraction. So that first section's pretty easy to get by, and we're going to move on.
I should stay low and quiet.
Alright, so just look at how beautiful this is. I'm not actually recording this with my Elgato this time. I'm recording this with the Shadow Play, and I wanted to try it out. This is like one of the first times I've really used it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below of how the quality is. This is uploaded at 10 megabytes a second, 60 frames a second, but of course YouTube dumbs it down. So this section's pretty tough. There's a couple of different routes that you're going to need to take, so I found the best route is to go this way.
What's going on in here?
You want to get close enough to where you actually set up that new optional objective. If you go the route that I'm going, then you're going to make this next section a little bit easier. You can actually just kind of go right through here and not worry about these guards. They'll see you a little bit, but if you're fast enough, they won't be able to make you out exactly. And go ahead and grab this note here. I'll let you guys read that. And the cool thing about the fact that we distracted that guy is it kind of takes him away from his normal route. So we're able to get back to where we need to go, which is over there where the star is, which is our primary objective, very easily, because he is no longer on his normal route. Normally he just stays against that window, and then he'll come back and forth between this whole window section. But since he's actually going upstairs, we can actually make it back out this door to head over to the other section with ease. If he wouldn't have done that, then it would be a lot more difficult, and you'd have to take a lot more time in order to do it. So I gotta say, replaying this game again just really makes me fall in love with it all over again. I mean, I honestly, every time that I look at it when I'm playing it on my PC at max graphical settings, to me it just looks like one of the best games graphically out there. And it's just so amazing. So here you need to kind of wait because there's a guard on the top floor. There's also a guard, 2 guards on the inside on the bottom, and 1 on the outside to the left. So luckily the one on the left is not going to be able to see you, but the guy on top sometimes will be able to see you, and he'll start actually heading down. You can see right there. There's not really anything you can do about that. So go ahead and just get down and try to get over to this little, these sandbags as soon as you can. I know I try to take my time a little bit thinking that maybe he's not going to come, but he actually does come. So luckily I make it over just in time before he comes down. But you're going to have to go ahead and risk a shot here. Now it does give you a few seconds, so make sure that you land those headshots, because if you don't, then I think it's around 2 or 3 seconds that he'll actually start to yell, and then the guards will come and kind of ruin your day. And so like I said, this whole mission is going to be done without any relocations whatsoever. So It's quite a challenge to do, and I think it's the first mission I've ever done where there was no relocations, but I think that's also because there was automatic relocations for other sections in the game. It was just kind of automatic. But this one we were able to be nice and stealthy. So you don't have to worry about the guy that's on the outside there. However, there is a guard against this corner here, and you can take him out really quickly. As like I said, headshots are a must when you're trying to do these kind of things, because if you fail, then it'll alert everybody around you. So, and there's pretty much nothing else to do in this section here, so we're actually going to be heading back the other way.
Raoul Vogel's rooms. Where is he?
Again, this is the ongoing DLC, Saving Winston Churchill. The first one was when we were at that nighttime camp or whatever. This is actually the second part. I'm not sure when the next part's going to be coming out. I didn't even know that this one had already came out, but I actually have it. And I was just looking on Steam and I was like, let me play Sniper Elite 3, and then I saw new missions, so I was like, oh crap. So I thought that that was pretty cool. Now this next section is very, very tough. Alright, so if you're going to do this, I recommend you setting up a distraction early. Now you have to remember that the guys over on the far right can still see you from that top area. So everything you do, you just have to do it like perfectly. So throw a rock right about in here so we can get one of the guards to come down and kind of knock everybody off their patrols. If you knock them off their patrols, that's what makes this possible. If not, it's not possible. Now this guy up ahead, once we get up this, once we climb this right here, he never moves for nothing. You could set, I don't know how many distractions. He'll stay there. You have to take him out. But you have to take everybody out if you take him out, and you know, we don't want to have to do that. So you can get lucky. If you do it quick enough, you can pick him up, move very, very slowly, keep going. You're almost going to be seen here, but luckily we get inside before anything actually happens. And the cool thing about it is once we get inside, the door automatically shuts, so we were able to actually get by with only taking the one guard out, whereas normally you'd probably have to take everybody out in order to get by that. So that was pretty cool. Now I did hear this door shutting, so I wasn't 100% sure, but yeah, so the door shuts automatically once you get in here, so that's pretty cool. And definitely I recommend this as a save point. Oh, there's never been a better save point than right here. Now as soon as you get out of here, there is a sniper. There's actually two snipers, one on the top left and then one on the top right. So in order to get by this sniper, you kind of have to wait a little bit. You have to kind of judge it. It's very, very tricky to actually get by this, but as soon as that other guard turns around, the sniper actually looks in the other direction. You have a split second in order to do this, and you got to be quick. Now we have to set up a distraction here because there's a guard coming in this direction right now from where I'm throwing the rock, and if you want to be able to go inside this building, you have to throw that rock, or else you will be caught. Alright, so far so good. Now up here, this is another bit of a challenge. There's 3 guards up here. You're going to want to use a distraction in order to get the 2 guards that are actually looking up and out. You want them to not be there anymore. You want them to kind of move around. So as much as I would want to just take them out as quickly as I can right here, the best bet is when you go down here, you want to jump off and create a small distraction so that the guards will start coming this way, and then you can make your way over to the objective right here. Takes a little bit of damage, but that's alright. Alright, so wait for the officer here. He's the one that you really, really got to worry about. Make sure he doesn't see you. But once he moves over to that right side that he's on, then you're going to be able to get over here and grab the weapon. This weapon is essential for completing the final part. So you definitely want to pick this up. You don't have to. Remember, this is an optional objective, so it's not like something that you don't even have to come over into this area. But make sure he is not looking in your direction when you do this, and get against the wall as soon as you can. You don't need the machine gun anymore.
This has had an upgrade.
But once he moves back to the right side, then you're clear to actually go ahead and move over to the final optional objective in this area. Now, when I was playing this, I didn't actually see that there's a door behind those stairs to the right. If I would have actually paid attention to that door, it would have made this next part so much easier. But this is one of the toughest parts I've ever had to get through, and I don't even know how I was able to do it without any relocations or guards spotting me or anything like that. So we're going to wait till this officer moves back the other way. And once he does, we can go ahead and move. Now, the other guards are already back at their post, but we were already able to grab the intel and move back before they got there, so we were able to not be seen by them. Don't worry about all the guards behind you. They're firing their weapons, so... Now, up here is definitely another recommended save point. You don't have to worry about this guard. Just let him go. If you want to take him out, you can take him out, but this guy gets to call home to his mama tonight. So like I said, this is definitely a good save point. And once you get through here, I mean, do exactly as I do. You got to be so quick. You have to be perfect with your headshots in order for this to work. But of course, we need to make sure that no one else heard that. So if we take that guy out very, very quickly, what he does is he's going to come back, and because of that, he messes everything up. So we take him out, throw a rock, get everybody's direction kind of just disoriented, looking in different directions. That actually makes that guy go back down. Normally, he's actually going to come up right where I am. So we got him to actually go back down there, and we don't have to worry about him anymore. So you need to get close enough to take this guy out. Again, headshots. I mean, you got to get the headshots. So get back in here, because those two guards are going to be coming back up here now. So once you actually threw that rock, you distracted the one guard. It's kind of like he went down and got his friend to come back up with him. So now we got to worry about the two guards, but we were able to get in there and take out those guys in the middle first. And that was the most important thing. So we're still good so far. Nobody knows where we are. Don't worry about that. So once these two guards get up here, then we're going to take them out one by one. Make sure you always aim for the guy in the back first, so that the guy in the front doesn't see him. Be really quick when that happens. Like I said, I'm fast enough to where it gives it about 2 or 3 seconds before they actually start saying anything, and that's not an alarm, that's no nothing. It's just everything goes back to normal. So this is a tricky part here, because they're snipers. So you see the one on the top right there, you can barely see him, and there's this sniper here. Get close enough to try. It's hard to get a you can't really get a headshot from this location, but you can just take him out with maybe 3. But you have to take that guy out, or else you're not going to be able to go through the center of the area, and that's what we got to do. We wouldn't be able to go back around to the other side without taking him out. So now all we got to do is take this guy out. So again, headshots are good, but this guy's far enough away from everybody else to where even if we didn't get a headshot, it probably wouldn't be much of a problem. Again, that whole section that we just did was optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to go for the optional objectives. And like I said, there was that door below the stairs, which could have led us out another direction, and we could have been able to get by a different way, but I never really thought about that way, so this was the way that I kind of went.
These were used recently.
Alright, so we got 4 of these to pick up. I wasn't really worried about getting all of the war diaries, but definitely wanted to get the ones with the objectives. So just wait for this guard to kind of enter the... This one's a little tricky too, because there's these little holes that you can go into, but they do cause a lot of distractions, but luckily it works out for us in this case. So we're going to go ahead and drop down. Doesn't matter what you do, you're automatically going to take a little damage. That's going to get the 2 gentlemen in the main room where the intel is, or should I say the star is. That's going to get them to move and come down here where I am, and that's going to be just enough for us to get back up and get that intel without having to take every single enemy out. Makes it a little bit more stealthier, I guess you could say. Because you could also take every single soldier out, but it's very difficult to do because you have to set up a lot of distractions, because there's about 6 or 7 guards each. You know, there's a couple inside each room, so it makes it a little difficult. So where we're going now is directly under where the star is. And there's going to be one guy that's in here right now, but you don't have to worry about him because he is not looking in your direction. Pick up the second one. And then you pretty much got a clear way to pick up the third one. Remember, when you drop down, you made everybody kind of scatter and move around. So they're not all in the same areas that they normally would be in. So we need one more, which is right up here, and then we're going to move on. Now this one's a little tricky. I didn't know exactly, because you see the guy in there, but I didn't know exactly where this guy was going to go back to. I wasn't sure if he's that normal guy that came into this room before. So he actually just doesn't even come into this room, so you really don't even have to worry about it. But I kind of contemplated whether or not I was going to go back down, but then I remembered that there's like 2 or 3 guards down there looking for me right now from the noise. So it just doesn't make any sense, so I waited out a little bit. And then I just get a little impatient, I guess, because he's not coming through. So that means he doesn't come all the way over here. So that's good for us. Although it's still bad for him because we're going to kill him anyways. Alright, so let's grab this last piece of intel. And there's only one more optional objective left. Actually, it's not even an optional objective. I think it's the primary objective, but it's a really fun one. And it took me a while to figure out actually where all the things that we needed to blow up was. This is another good save point because there's another sniper out here, and he will ruin your day. You can just barely see him. He's in the top of the video. Hopefully you guys can see that. But as long as you do it when I do it, if you keep just going out, luckily where he's aiming is never going to be directly where you are, but if you wait a little too long, then he will see you and start shooting at you, and yeah. So you can get to this point and take a rest here and find out what he's doing. Wait till he kind of looks in a different direction. Alright, so we are now at the final part, but this is also one of the most difficult parts.
Perfect chance to test out the new toy.
Alright, so as you can see, we have destroy all of the weapon crates. So, you might be wondering, wow, you've played, you know, almost 18 minutes now, and you haven't even used your sniper rifle yet. And I know. Finally, we're going to get the chance to really use our sniper, so that's pretty cool. Because this is Sniper Elite 3, but I mean, it just doesn't, this whole level structure for the game itself doesn't make a lot of sense for a sniper to go in. This is suited more for an intel operative, you know, someone like that. So you can see there's a weapon crate there, there's a bunch of them all over the place. Those are the ones that we got to kill. I'm not sure exactly how many there are. There's like 8 of them, I think, maybe. 8 or 9. Or less, I don't know. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait. There's 2 guards I need to worry about now. There's an officer and this guard right here. Now, if I shoot this guard right here, obviously that officer is going to see it. But remember, there's still a sniper that is looking down in this location. So if I do anything stupid, I'm going to get caught and it's going to ruin everything. So wait till this officer turns around, and we're going to take him out. And then I think we're going to sabotage the generator so we can take out the sniper. And the generator is definitely going to come in handy for us to shoot all of the objectives. I wanted to shoot that guy right there, but he was too close to all of the soldiers, so. Alright, so now we just got the sniper to worry about. Now, remember, this is using the authentic settings, so it doesn't show you where to aim or anything like that. I don't even know how far away he is. So it takes me actually a few times, and I'm erring on the side of caution because I don't want him to be alerted. So that is why I'm only going to do 1 shot each. But as you can see, 2 shots already, and I keep missing. But don't worry, we get the third one. Oh yeah. See, I was overcompensating. I was thinking that we were really, really far away, but that's actually not that far away. So I didn't need to aim as high as I was. And now we can go and take this officer out, but wait till he gets at least, he's a little bit away from the other people. So I wanted to take him out there, but I was like, that's still a little too close to all the other soldiers, so wait till he comes a little bit closer. Alright, so now all that's left is for us to get into our sniper's perch and make magic happen. You can see all the little things that you can kind of destroy throughout this level. And that's what you need to do, because wherever a weapon crate is, there's something that can destroy it. Most of the time, not all the time. But now we could have went to the other sniper nest, but we didn't really worry about it. This is a great place to save again, so you can be ready for this whole thing and make sure you get it correct. So everything we're going to do is always going to be timed with the generator. So we just destroyed 4 people right there. Alright, so now it's time to take out all these weapon crates. Alright. 10%. So I think there's, yeah, I guess there's 10 of them then. Now things can go really, really wrong. There's going to be a tank that comes out here. And if the tank spots you, then you're going to get a relocation, and then more guards are going to come out of different areas, and they're going to be all up on you, and it's going to be so difficult to kill them all. So what you want to do is go ahead and set yourself up a landmine in preparation for said tank. So as soon as the tank comes in, bam, you destroy it, and you don't have to worry about messing with anybody. Again, of course, as long as you time every single shot that you do with the generator, no other guards will come in this area. But once you get to 50%, that's when the tank comes in. So this one's a little hard. As you can see, you can barely see. Luckily we got it though. Now this one's actually going to destroy 2, because you remember the one on the bottom by the guy that we slit his throat, and then there's one right here. So time it, of course, with your grenade. It's going to blow up both of them, and we got 50%, and that's when the tank comes out. And then bam. So all that's left is finding the other 4. And you can already kind of tell where 2 of them are, because there's the old classic fuel tanks. Yeah, I'm having like a hard time of trying to figure out where all the other ones are, but you have to use big weapon here in order to get that one up there. And that means there's only 2 more. Alright, so this one actually takes me kind of a while, because you cannot see where the last one is from this location. I was thinking, alright, so the game is going to allow you to shoot everything from this sniper perch, but that's actually not the case. You're actually going to have to go out to where those bodies are, and that's the only way you're going to be able to get the final one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this DLC mission. Lots of fun. I know you guys want me to continue the main walkthrough, and I do too. I go for perfection, and I've got so much going on right now with getting ready for ALC. As I'm recording this, my first, or should I say, my second audition that I have to take is tomorrow, which is Thursday. So I'm trying to get ready for that, and of course, if it's already Thursday and you're watching this, then I've already taken it, and hopefully I've passed. I've got a good score. But yeah, thanks so much for all your support and everything. Destiny, I've already got in my hands, so I'm going to be putting videos for that out very, very soon. We're actually allowed to stream early, and then I will start the walkthrough on Monday because that's when we're allowed to actually start walkthroughs for Destiny. So there's another note for you, and there is the other tank. So we're actually going to shoot the truck, Rambo style. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the mission. Let's check our stats. Alright, well there you go. Bam! All optional objectives, shitload of kills, and no relocations. So very, very happy about that one. So again, let me know, you know, down in the comments below what you thought of the mission. Again, I am going to be playing more Sniper Elite 3. I promise I will not give up on the main campaign walkthrough. And thank you everybody for the support. Hopefully you enjoyed Belly of the Beast. I'm CenterStrain01. Peace out, bitches.